Well, it's official. Chris Chibnall is leaving Doctor Who along with Jodie Whittaker. I guess the fans can get what they want. And let's sincerely hope the next showrunner will have a lot more common sense than Mr. Chibnall has, given what a mess of the show he's made. I didn't touch on this in my fan cast episodes, given that I was casting actors instead of showrunners, but if I had to pick a showrunner for the next series of Doctor Who, other than one that's already been, then I would have to go with Mark Gatiss. Certainly an underrated writer for Doctor Who, given his record of having written some of the show's most unknown episodes, the likes of which include The Unquiet Death, The Idiot's Lantern, The Victory of the Daleks. He has written one episode for each series of Doctor Who from Series 1 to Series 10. And I think the BBC would be very foolish not to invite him back. Of course, whereas there's people I'd want to be showrunner, there's definitely someone I'd not want to be showrunner. That person is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I do not want her to be the showrunner, just as much as I do not want her to be the next Doctor. Especially what she's been doing, what she's done to Bond, I don't think she would be a good showrunner. Nope. Should not happen. The next Bond may be a very strange and disjointed mess as far as a Bond movie is concerned. It will certainly prove a deciding factor on Daniel Craig's tenure as James Bond, but it'll still certainly be a joy to be nice to watch for Rami Malek fans, if nothing else. But back to the point. We need some good writers in Doctor Who. I would say Paul Cornell might be nice to bring back, given he wrote The Family of Blood. And I'd also be in favour of bringing back Stephen Moffat and Russell T Davies. There's not really much else I can say, except rub in the elephant in the room that Jodie Whittaker is leaving. If you've already seen my fan cast, you'll know who I want to be the next Doctor, and that's Andrew Lincoln for a male, and Emmy Rossum for female. And what do you mean you can't have an American as the next Doctor? You had an American as the Master. He's also been Spanish and Indian. Why not? The show's a big hit in America, largely thanks to David Tennant and Matt Smith. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Some people have been asking for Chris Marshall, and I can only agree, because he'd be really cool. I can see the Matt Smith in him. Michaela Cole has also been suggested. I'm not entirely sure who that is, but I think something to do with Killing Eve. If this means that we will get Phoebe Waller-Bridge, then maybe we may be in for some trouble. Other names floating around include Joe Martin, who was the fugitive Doctor, Maybe I'd like to agree that she is a future version of the Doctor. Just like people were thinking John Hurt was a future Doctor. But given that John Hurt wasn't alive for much longer, that might not have been such a smart idea. Also, Peter Capaldi has been suggested to come back. And I would ache for that to happen, because Peter Capaldi deserved at least another 3 years as the Doctor, and was unreasonably forced out. And I really hope the next Doctor stays for longer than 3 years. We need a Doctor to stay for at least half a decade. Oh well, that's all I have for today. Like, share and subscribe.